Once you learn to read, you will forever be free. Frederick Douglass. Ever stared at a trading chart, watching candle after candle flash across your screen? Red, green, long wicks, short bodies, and thought to yourself, what in the world does all this mean? You're not alone. For so many traders, candlestick charts feel like a foreign language, one filled with false starts, emotional swings, and costly mistakes. It's frustrating to do the research, enter a trade, and still end up on the losing side. Not because your idea was wrong, but because you couldn't read the chart's signals clearly. That kind of confusion isn't just discouraging. It chips away at your confidence and your capital. But guess what? The confusion ends today. In this video, I'm going to walk you step by step through how to read candlesticks with confidence. We'll decode what each candle is trying to tell you, how to spot potential reversals, and how to stop reacting emotionally and start executing strategically. So go ahead and comment, like, and subscribe, because this is the moment your charts stop looking like chaos and start revealing real clues to your trading success. Let's simplify the noise and sharpen your edge. Hey fam, I'm Dr. O, psychotherapist turned full-time trader and founder of Trading Psychology for Reparations. I help Black investors tap into the stock market, not just to chase profits, but to claim the reparations we were never handed by building wealth on our own terms. I use my background in psychology to help our community master the mental game of trading, because your breakthrough isn't hidden in math or science. It's hidden in your mindset. And in today's video, we're getting back to the basics of power, reading candlestick charts. Because once you learn to decode these candles, you stop trading blindly and start making decisions with clarity, confidence, and control. So if you're ready to step into the knowledge that was once withheld from us, comment below, like this video, and subscribe so we can reach more Black families and build the kind of wealth that doesn't just feed us, it frees us. Let's get into it. A candlestick is one of the most powerful tools in a trader's toolbox. It visually represents price movement during a specific time period, whether that's 1 minute, 1 hour, or 1 day. And it tells a story. Each candlestick shows the open, close, high, and low prices for that time frame. Instead of staring at a wall of numbers, you get a snapshot of what price actually did, whether buyers were in control, sellers were dominant, or if there was indecision in the market. Candlestick charting was developed over 200 years ago by Monahisa Homa, a Japanese rice trader who was considered a master of market psychology. Homa understood that markets were driven not just by numbers, but by emotion, fear, greed, hesitation, and momentum. His method evolved into the candlestick system we use today, and it's still one of the most widely respected tools across all markets, from Forex to futures to stocks like SPY. The fact that it has stood the test of time tells you just how powerful it really is. Each candlestick has 4 essential components. The body, which represents the range between the open and close. The wicks, also called shadows, which show the highest and lowest prices reached during the session. If the candle is green or white, it means price closed higher than it opened, bullish energy. If it's red or black, it means price closed lower than it opened, bearish energy. The longer the wick, the more volatile that session was. The body size, wick length, and position of the open and close, they all tell a story. And when you learn to read them, you're no longer guessing, you're understanding. Learning to read candlesticks doesn't just make you more knowledgeable. It makes you a better, more strategic trader. Instead of chasing hype or acting on emotion, you start recognizing patterns, reversals, breakouts, and traps. Candles gives you insight into who is in control, the buyers or the sellers, and when the momentum might be shifting. This allows you to make decisions rooted in logic, timing, and market psychology. And once you understand that, you stop following the crowd and start leading your trades with clarity and conviction. Let's start with the Doji candle, one of the most profound signs of indecision in the market. A doji forms where the opening and closing prices are almost identical, and the wicks stretch out above and below like a balancing act. It says the market isn't sure which way to go just yet. And if you've ever been stuck between 2 big life decisions, like choosing between staying in a toxic job for stability or stepping into your purpose, you've lived through your own doji moment. In trading, when you see a doji after a strong move, it often signals that the tide may be turning. Learn to recognize it, and you'll stop entering when things are uncertain and start preparing for powerful reversals. Now let's talk about the bullish engulfing candle. This pattern happens when a small reddish bearish candle is completely swallowed by a large green bullish candle the next day. It's a sign that buyers just showed up and took control big time. In life, this is that moment when you've had enough, when the negativity of the past is completely engulfed by a surge of confidence, clarity, and courage. Maybe someone told you you'd never recover from a setback, but then you rebuilt yourself stronger than ever. That's what a bullish engulfing candle represents. And in the markets, it's your signal that momentum is shifting, and it might be time to ride the wave up. Now flip that idea, and you've got the bearish engulfing candle. Picture a strong uptrend, a lot of green, and then boom! A massive red candle wipes it all out in one session. It's not just a pullback, it's a statement. It's like when everything seems to be going great, but you're ignoring the warning signs. Fatigue, financial stress, toxic relationships, until something forces you to stop. This candle warns you before the reversal gets out of control. Learning to spot a bearish engulfing candle can save you from holding on to losing trades too long and from holding on to life patterns that are no longer serving you. Now let's explore the hammer candle. This small-bodied candle has a long wick underneath and forms after a downtrend, signaling that sellers tried to push price lower, but buyers fought back and closed near the top. It's shaped like a hammer because it represents a potential bottom. It's a candle of resilience. Think about the time life knocked you down. Maybe you lost your job, got bad news, or faced legal trouble. But you didn't stay down. You rose. The hammer says, yes, I got hit, but I hit back harder. Traders who can spot a hammer candle in the markets learn how to identify not just bottoms in price, but breakthroughs in opportunity. Now let's look at the shooting star, the inverse of the hammer. It forms after an uptrend with a small body and a long wick above it. The market shot up, but then immediately rejected those highs and closed near the low. In life, this is when something looks promising at first, but you soon realize it's not what it seemed. Like a job that paid well, but robbed your peace. Or a relationship that could charm, but lacked character. The shooting star teaches traders how to recognize a false breakout. It's a red flag in the sky. And if you learn to spot it early, you can protect your capital and your peace. Now enter the morning star, a powerful 3-candle pattern that forms at the bottom of a downtrend. It begins with a long bearish candle representing the pain, followed by a small bodied candle, a momentum of reflection, and then a strong bullish candle, the comeback. This pattern screams hope, reversal, and resilience. Think of the morning star as your life after incarceration, divorce, burnout, or rock bottom. You had your dark night. You paused, and then you rose again. When you see this pattern, it's like the market saying, I've had enough of falling. It's time to rise. Reading candlestick patterns is like reading your own life story. You begin to see the signs before they become storms. With each pattern you learn, you gain a deeper sense of timing, discipline, and emotional intelligence. It's not about reacting to every candle. It's about listening to the market's tone, much like listening to the tone of people in your life. And once you master that, you're no longer just watching charts. You're decoding wealth, one candle at a time. You just unlocked the keys to reading candlesticks, and maybe, just maybe, reading your life a little differently too. Because every pattern in the market mirrors a pattern in our souls. The moments of struggle, the battles with uncertainty, and the courage it takes to shift direction. When you learn candlesticks, you're not just learning how to trade, you're learning how to respond to pressure, how to recognize signals, and how to move in alignment with clarity instead of chaos. Most traders lose because they're emotionally reacting to every single candle. But now, you know better. You've seen the power of the Doji's indecision, the engulfing's reversals, the hammer's resilience, and the morning star's comeback. These aren't just shapes, they're insights. And when you start applying these lessons with confidence and discipline, your charts will stop feeling like enemies and start becoming allies. Imagine the power of starting each trading day not with fear or confusion, but with certainty. With a mindset trained to read the language of price and a heart aligned with a bigger mission. One that says your profits are not just for you, but for your legacy, for your healing, for your reparations. That's what we're building together. A movement where trading becomes a form of resilience, resistance, and radical self-determination. So if you're ready to take this to the next level, I invite you to join our Trading for Psychology Reparations program. Every day, I send key levels and insights to help our community of Black traders grow, not just in profits, but in purpose. The market doesn't have to be intimidating anymore. Let's walk through it together. Comment below with the candlestick pattern that resonated most with you. Like this video if you're reclaiming your power today. And subscribe so that you never miss another lesson that brings you closer to wealth, freedom, and the future you deserve. Let's build, let's rise, let's reclaim. You've got this. Peace and blessings, Dr. O.